I bet you weren't expecting to see these. Well, not if you're here for the usual chi-fi stuff, because, well, these probably are from China. They probably do originate from there, but they're not available in the usual places like AliExpress. I've only seen these so far on Amazon. They might be around somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, it's quite interesting. So in this video, looking at the BASN MTPro 14.5mm planar hi-fi in-ear monitors. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? It's David here from Prime Audio Reviews. So yeah, a 14.5mm planar magnetic driver. The price of these is $189. And that's the box. Pretty ordinary. Kind of big though. I want to show you what you get inside. Apart from the IEMs there, you get a really nice little aluminium carrying case. It's stunning. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And unlike the, what was it? The Let's Shure Galileo that I tested recently, it's got a proper hinge on it. A proper clip that doesn't fall off every time you use it. Look at that. What an awesome little box. That's so cool. I really like that. It's one of my favorites that I've ever come across, I think. And inside, they've got a pretty satisfying little package here. First of all, you get not one, not just one, but you get two cables. There you go. So you get this OCC silver-plated copper cable, and then you get another cable, which is not as good quality, but it does come with a microphone, an inline microphone. And I know a lot of people, I always get asked by people, where can I find a cable with a microphone? Well, here's one place where you can. They're MMCX, which is a little bit unusual. We're used to seeing 2-pin cables, cable connectors nowadays. But so yeah, 2 cables, you get a boatload of ear tips. You get heaps of ear tips. You get a little MMCX removal tool. You get a massive chunky 3.5 to 6.35mm adapter, and you get a cleaning tool. But yeah, you get this awesome case. Just have a look at that. I love it. You know what? In fact, just to change things up a bit, I'm going to put those right there on the box, on the case. So as for the shells, they are aluminium. They feel extremely well built. Really nice finish on them. It's available in 4 colors, and they are about average in size. They're not too big, they're not too small, and they are very comfortable. I can wear these all day long without any problems whatsoever. So let's get a little more intimate here while we talk about the sound, starting with the graph. And these babies put musicality front and center, serving up a sound that's all about pleasure and that natural vibe. The bass and mids come at you with a rich, full-body texture. This sound profile plays really nice with not so great recordings, so you can listen for hours on end without feeling worn out or fatigued. Now let's talk about the bass, and the MTPro flaunts a gentle boost in the bass. Well, it's not so gentle, it's pretty up there actually, especially in the mid bass, giving the whole presentation a hearty dose of richness while keeping things cozy in the mid-range. This bass doesn't mess with the overall resolution or hide any of that auditory goodness, and that is all thanks to the excellent performance of the planar magnetic driver, which is seriously on point and very agile. And when we dive into the bass, you'll notice its depth and powerful resonance. It's got this physical presence that's authoritative and full of passion and engagement. But it's not the crispiest bass out there in terms of definition. It's a little bit thicker, and leading edges are slightly softened, even though the bass texture is still pretty good. Now moving on to the mid-range, it's kind of got this dark and sultry thing going on. Blame it on the beefy bass and the mellow upper treble. And This mix gives the mid-range this sort of romantic, sensual, and enchanting aura, but there is a bit of give and take here. While you might get lost in the engagement, the intricate details and precision take a little bit of a step back. It's kind of like BASN is saying, hey, let's focus on the feels instead of surgical accuracy. Vocals are front and center in this warm mid-range scene, and they're bringing some serious charm. There's this kind of warm, almost tangible quality to the vocals that just wraps around you. Female vocals get a velvety smoothness with a hint of crystalline clarity, while male vocals pack a punch with a weighty foundation that commands respect. Now, they might hang back a bit on the stage in terms of positioning within the mix, but trust me, they are still stealing the show. And now for the treble, and the MTPro goes for... just got to turn my phone off there. Now, for the treble, the MTPro goes for a warmer treble, adding a dash of richness to the mix. It's like a well-behaved treble. It's not trying to steal the spotlight. Instead, it's working its magic behind the scenes, making sure you get all those details while keeping things smooth. It's not all fireworks and precision, but it's kind of got this organic, coherent vibe that fits right into the musical puzzle. And like, although it is a overall warm sound signature and a kind of warm treble, the detail retrieval is actually on point. It's pretty good. And finally, let's talk soundstage and tech stuff. And the MTPro's soundstage feels a little bit cozy, and that's thanks to that warm signature. But what's really cool is how it handles instrument separation. Seriously, it's like those instruments have got some sort of secret code to stay distinct, even though there's a touch of snugness in there. So that what I mean, the space between instruments is not all that wide or big, but it is a very clean space. The overall resolution is good. And when it comes to imaging, the MTPro does well. It's all about accuracy here, and that's partly because of the fantastic instrument separation that I just talked about and the high-res audio game that is got going on overall. And these elements work together like a charm, making sure each sound has its own spot on the stage. And now let's compare the MTPro to another planar magnetic IM, the Letua S12. The S12 rocks a 14.8mm driver, planar driver, which is slightly bigger than the 14.5 on the BASN, and it's got basically a completely different sound signature. The S12 has this kind of lean and analytical style, while the MTPro is all about that warm and musical vibe. The S12's bass is more focused on the sub bass, and its attacks are clean and tight. In comparison, the MTPro's bass is mid bass focused, so it's a bit thicker with smoother edges. Now in the mid range, the S12 gives you crisp notes and articulate vocals, while the MTPro brings on that sultry, romantic feel. But you know, it comes at a slight cost. For the MTPro, the surgical precision takes a back seat to a more emotional resonance. And treble-wise, the S12 goes brighter and bolder, while the MTPro is more chill and balanced. Some folks do find the S12's treble a bit too sharp, but the MTPro keeps things easy going. So there we have it. That is the BASN MTPro. Look, these are all about musical enjoyment and that cozy organic feel. They're perfect for people who want to kick back and savor their tunes without getting caught up in all the nitty-gritty, nerdy details. And I think they've done a pretty good job here. I personally would like to see just a little bit more lift, maybe in the presence area or in the upper treble, just to give transients a little bit more sharper attack and a bit more definition on kick bass and things like that, for example. But honestly, if you're looking for something that's warm and easygoing, yeah, check these out. You probably will enjoy them a lot. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, ParFam audiophile style. And of course, if you're new here and you want to see more like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you later.